I am Youlanda Hunter, and I am the Director of Program and Impact. What makes Fortress different than other childcare services that I've worked with is that Fortress does parenting and childcare hand in hand. Parents need understanding, they need to know what it is that we're doing in the classroom so that the parents can do it at home. That way children are getting it in both places. And then we're working together as partners. When the children are here at school and we're doing one thing, and then the children go home and they're doing it a totally different way, and they're not hearing the same language and they're not seeing the same techniques, then really that confuses the child. And so the child is not really able to progress and grow in a way that is really healthy and stable because they're always kind of confused about what's going on. So if the teacher says, put your feet on the floor, and then at home, that's not what they're hearing when they're climbing on things, then kids really have a hard time of understanding how things are supposed to be. So we want to eliminate the confusion and really help the parents have the same language and use the same techniques, and the teachers doing the same language and techniques on a regular, consistent basis. And then we will see our kids really grow and really become resilient. They start to feel confident that I know what that means and I know what to do. Fortress understands that trauma interrupts learning. And so the social emotional is the hardest part for children to really grasp and understand. So for example, a child who wakes up from nap, they may wake up and maybe pull up on that crib, or even if they're a little bitty infant, they're looking around for someone and they're startled in the beginning. And so it is as simple as the teacher realizing, oh, you're awake, I see you, I'm coming to you. They make an instant connection to that child, so that child immediately begins to feel safe. For a toddler classroom, it's the same way. If a child comes up and taps you, you stop and you give that child your attention. So that is what responsive caregiving is. And we do it at each age group. We make sure that we are intentionally pointing out, we see you, we hear you, and then we decide what it is that the child needs and we give them that assistance. And so that's how you start building social emotional skills with the children. They start to feel like, oh, somebody cares, and so I can do this. Fortress is just the epitome of what I think childcare is supposed to be about. We do so much. Not only do we help the parents with real solutions to their problems, and then we're giving them techniques to take at home and work with their kids, but Fortress does so much more in that it meets physical needs too. I love that our facility has a pantry here that the parents can come to, and they can get some of those physical needs that are met. When I saw this, I was like, oh my goodness, God, this is meant for me. I just knew that this is where I was going to be. It just fit so perfectly for who I am and what I've worked for all of these years. So I am at the place where I believe God has answered my call for purpose. Please donate to Fortress for North Texas Giving Day. Our families need you.